I really need a sophisticated pleated blouse in my wardrobe that's going to challenge me. So let's have a little look. I love the Maison Fauve Tempête blouse, and that's got pleats at the shoulders. The Ready to Sew Henriette blouse has got a lot of detail in the front as well. That Italia Jupe one's got horizontal pleats in. Lots and lots of lovely pleated blouses to have a look through together.
Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my little sewing space. Yes, I've gone down another rabbit hole and this time it's all about blouses that have got pleats or pintucks in them. I want a few of them, I've got to be honest, in my wardrobe this autumn and winter, and I've got 10 that I've found that I'm lusting over, and I need your help to narrow them down. So let's have a look at the 10 gorgeous blouses that I've found. Blouse number 1 is from Made by Ray and it's the Josephine blouse. And images will be popping up here or here as I talk to you about the Josephine. So what features are in the Josephine? It's a versatile pleated blouse for woven fabrics. It's suitable for confident beginners who want to level up their sewing skills. So if you've been sewing a few garments and want to level up and try tucks, then this is the one for you. It's got pin tucks across the front, and you can have it with or without sleeves. It's got a bias bound neckband, and there's the option for a cute little V detail in the front as well. So quite a lot going on with this blouse. I'm loving the vertical pin tucks, and if you've not done them before, there's not a huge number of them, but they go all the way across the front. You can have it without sleeves, so great for the summer as well. I'm looking at it for the winter, so I will be doing it with the gathered sleeve detail with it. And I'm thinking it would be great in a viscose linen that I've got in my stash. So how much fabric do you need to make this blouse? There are 3 views to choose from. So view A, which is the one that I'm going to do with the long sleeves, need up to a maximum of 3 yards of fabric. And they recommend cotton, linen blends, viscose, shot cotton, shirting, double gauze. So quite a lot of options to use for this pattern as well. And the sizing is very good too. It comes from an extra small up to a triple XL. And the Brucey bonus is they do A and B and C and D cups as well. Blouse number 2 on my radar is from a French pattern company called Mimoi. Now, word of warning with this one, the pattern does come in French, so you will need to translate it. But Google Translator is brilliant, and I would not be put off by a French pattern. Just do it on Google Translate. It takes a little bit of time, but for this one, I really do think it's worth it. So the blouse that I've picked is the ROSLYN blouse, and the features in the ROSLYN are abound. There's so many things going on with this blouse. It'd be difficult not to like it, in my opinion. So it's got small horizontal pleats varying in height going across the front yokes. You can have a small round or a pointed collar, a removable tie detail. The gathers go under the last pleat on the front, so the seam is hidden where the gathers are at the front, and there's gathers on the back yoke as well and the sleeves. The pleats detail for the front yoke is done in a very clever way. It's cut on it's sewn and pressed and sewn on a rectangular piece of fabric, and then you cut the pattern pieces out once you've done the pleats. Really clever way of doing them, I think. So what fabrics are they suggesting that you use for the ROSLYN? Viscose, crepe, tencel, twill, cotton. So any light to medium weight woven fabrics is perfect for this pattern. You need 1.8 to 2.5 meters of fabric, and the sizing is in EU sizing 32 up to 50, so quite a good size range on that one. Now the next one is a Maison Fauve pattern, because I would not do a blouse pattern review without including one of my favourite pattern companies' patterns. Now Maison Fauve do a lot of detail in their patterns, so I've chosen one that is a bit pared back here. And I've gone for the TEMPETE blouse. Now the TEMPETE blouse has got pleat details on it, but not overly complicated. So what are the features about the TEMPETE? It says it combines clean lines with feminine drape, shoulder pleat details, and you can choose between a long sleeve with cuffs or a sleeveless option for this blouse as well. The fabrics that they recommend are soft and light fabrics that irons well, so that you can press those pleats in at the shoulders. And they recommend poplin, crepe, lace, chambray, viscose, linen or tencel. So any light to medium weight woven fabric that will take pressing. The sizing is a UK 6 to 22, and the amount of fabric you need with the sleeves is from 1.3 to 1.6 meters, and without the sleeves 1.1 to 1.5. So without the sleeves, it's a great scrap buster. If you've got the odd metre of fabric lying around, I'm sure you would eke it out of this with this pattern. Pattern number 4 is from Ready to Sew, and it's their Henriette blouse. Now this has got pleats in abundance. So if you're after a really pleated front detail, the Henriette is definitely the one for you. So it's got elegant pintucks down the front, puffed sleeves, a high neckline, so a little bit different for this one. Pleats formed on the fabric again, as they are with the ROSLYN blouse. So you form the pleats in the fabric before you cut the pattern pieces out, and a ruffle neck option as well. The fabric recommended for this blouse are cotton poplin, linen, viscose and tencel. It comes in sizes UK 8 up to 34, and you need between 1.4 and 2.3 meters of fabric for the Henriette. I quite fancy this one, and incorporating some lace detailing with those pintucks as well. Number 5 is from Italia Jupe, and it's the Emma blouse. Now the Emma blouse has got horizontal pleats in it, so like the ROSLYN, instead of being vertical, they're going across ways. It says it's got a small pleat and gathers at the front, a thin high collar with a ruffle, so another high collared neckline, long wide sleeves, and finished with cuffs. So what fabrics can you make the Emma blouse in? Fabric recommendations are lightweight, such as viscose, tencel, linen and cotton lawn, so nothing too heavy for this one. UK sizes come in 8 to 26, so not too bad on the size inclusivity. And you need between 1.5 and 1.8 metres of fabric for the Emma. Blouse number 6 is from Itch to Stitch, one of my favourite pattern companies for being inclusive, because you get the A and the B and the C and the D cup sizing included in the pattern as well. So I've chosen the Zamora blouse from Itch to Stitch. Loving the bow detail and the pleats at the front. I think they are super cute. So what do they say about the Zamora blouse? The Zamora comes with a deep V-neck with bow detail, intricate front release tuck details, back neck pleat, gathered sleeve, narrow cuffs on this one. You can have the sleeve length, 3/4 or bracelet length. The fabrics they recommend for the Zamora are light woven fabrics such as shirting, linen, satin or viscose. And you need between 1.5 and 1.7 metres of fabric for the Zamora. This is definitely going to get made. I really like this blouse, and I've got 2 or 3 fabrics in mind, viscoses, that will look brilliant in it. Pattern number 7 is another Maison Fauve pattern, and it's the DEFERLANTE blouse. This blouse my friend Steph has made, and it is stunning on her. So what do they say about the DEFERLANTE? It's a straight cut blouse, this one, with shoulder inserts. It has front pleat details, and you can have it with or without buttons at the front or the back. You can have pleats down one side, pleats down both sides, and you can do it without pleats if you want to do a plain version of it. And the detail that I really like on this blouse, if you do the long sleeve version, is that it has over the hand cuff detail on it, which is just that little bit different. So what fabrics do they recommend? They recommend medium weight woven fabrics such as twill, crepe, poplin, even lace. A viscose twill would be good. Cottons and linens are good as well. It comes in sizes UK 6 to 22, so not hugely size inclusive, this one. And you need 1.3 to 1.4 metres of fabric, so it's not fabric hungry for a long sleeve blouse. And yeah, I like this one. I'm not sure about how high that neckline is going to come because of the inserts that are put in the shoulders, so maybe you could make the shoulder inserts a little bit bigger, wider, and then it would drop the neckline down a little bit at the front. But apart from that, I think it's an absolutely stunning blouse. For blouse number 8, I've gone a little bit traditional. Now, this blouse is a throwback to the 1940s, and if that doesn't give you a clue as to who the pattern company are, I don't know what will. Yes, it's a Sew Over It pattern, and it's the Bonnie blouse. Now, this one has been out for quite a while. It's not been on my radar, but I quite fancy making this blouse. So let's have a look at the details. It's a 1940s inspired waisted blouse. It's got button front, vertical pleat details down the front, and a concealed button placket as well. So, and a beautiful little collar detail around the front. So, what is not to like about this? It comes as a dress as well, but I'm interested in the blouse. Now, it is short sleeve, this one, with the cuff on, but if you wanted to lengthen the sleeves, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. I quite fancy altering the sleeves on this one and doing them as a trumpet sleeve. Because you know I like a trumpet sleeve. I tend to use the one that I already have for the Tuk Tuk dress by Sew Different Patterns, and their trumpet sleeve works really well. So I might have a go at the Bonnie blouse and put the trumpet sleeves on them. nearly there. Number 9 on the list is from Pauline Alice, and it's the CARME blouse, or CARME blouse, don't know how you say it. And this one is a little bit different. It's got pleats, but it's got them in a yoke around the front. So what do they say about the CARME blouse? They say it's got a band collar, so it's got a little stand collar on it, not a huge collar detail. Pleated front yoke. It pop over button placket, so it's not a full button down. It is a placket that comes midway down with buttons. It comes with long sleeves, and the sleeves also have incorporated turn-up tabs, so if you want to roll the sleeves up and hold them up, you can fasten them with the tabs. What fabric do they recommend that you should use for this blouse? Light to medium weight fabrics, so your cottons, your poplins, your linens, your chambrays, even flannel they recommend for this blouse. So a good workhorse blouse with the pleat detail in the front, just give it that little bit of elevation and unique detail. Yeah, liking this one a lot. So to make this blouse you need between 2.1 and 2.6 meters of fabric, so quite a lot of fabric for a blouse that. And it comes in UK sizes 6 up to 22, so not very size inclusive. Number 10 is from Coralie Bijasson, and it's the Elena blouse. Now, I've been looking at this blouse for a while now. It's got some beautiful details on it, but quite simple. So what do they say about the Elena blouse? It's got pleated shoulder details, so it's got pleated shoulder on one side with a pussy bow or a plain neck, so you can leave the neckline plain and just have the pleats, and it has button detail as well on that shoulder, or you can go all out and have the bow detail there as well. It comes with or without sleeves, without having to make any alterations, which is a good one. And the sleeve has a unique 3-button cuff, so it's quite a deep cuff on the sleeve of this blouse. What fabrics do they recommend? Light flowing fabrics are best for this blouse to get the drape with the pleats at the front. So your viscoses, your crepes, your viscose chalets, satin, even a cotton lawn at a pinch would work. Possibly a little bit structured for this. I think it'd look great in a lace fabric as well, so I might try it in lace. To make the blouse for the long sleeve version you need 2.2 meters of fabric, and for the short sleeve version you need 1.6 meters. And it comes in a UK size 6 to 18. So really not size inclusive at all, this one. So sorry about that, but I just could not resist adding it to the list. So before I disappear and start ordering more sewing patterns, I just thought I'd share with you a few fabrics that I want to incorporate into these patterns and use with them. So this first one has been in my stash for forever, and I am determined to use this winter, autumn and winter. Now, I think this was an Italia Jupe fabric. I may be wrong, but it is a beautiful mustard navy and pink viscose fabric. It's quite lightweight, so any of the ones that need any floatiness to them, this is going to work really well. This next one I got from Festival of Quilts back in the summer this year, and it is a viscose linen fabric, but quite a lightweight one, so this is going to work for the ones that need to hold the pleats and pintucks. I don't want to do one of the ones that's too detailed because it will get lost with the pattern, but it might work quite well for the likes of the DEFERLANTE blouse, or I quite fancy doing the Itch to Stitch Zamora blouse in it. I think it would look really nice in that fabric. This next one is very William Morris. I got this, it's a viscose. I got this from Roy's Material World back again at the Festival of Quilts in the summer. And this is going to be great for one of the floaty blouses. Might do the Maison Fauve Tempête blouse in it with that really nice floaty neck detail. That's a distinct possibility for this one. And the last fabric, but certainly not least, is this viscose satin fabric I got when I was in Barcelona the other week. So if you want to see what we got up to in Barcelona, I will pop the link there for you to go and have a nosy at that vlog. But I bought 2 meters of this beautiful viscose satin fabric. Again, this would work brilliant as the Tempête blouse. All those folds would really hang well with this fabric and let the pattern showcase itself, because it's got a really big fleur-de-lis pattern all over it. So I want something that's quite drapey, quite floaty and quite simple. So either that or the Coralie Bijasson blouse I think would work well for this one as well. So let me know what you think of my fabric choices and indeed my pattern choices. I hope I've inspired you. I hope, like me, you're going to start pushing your boundaries and getting more detail into your blouses. And I will see you all on Monday, where, fingers crossed, I will have made one of the blouses off this vlog. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, now's the time to subscribe. If you've stayed on this long, well done. Subscribe and then you will get notified when my vlog goes out on Monday, and I will be, fingers crossed, revealing the first of my tucks and pleats blouses with you. So hope I've inspired. Have a great sewing week and I will see you on Monday. Bye.